What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Zoom One-on-One. I am Shanice. I co-lead Hand Wash Code for I'm in my year under the Whitaker Group with my lovely co-host, Samantha. And we're going to run through how to use Zoom. I'm pretty sure you know how to use it if you're not already using it on your day-to-day usage for work or other events that you may hop on with us or wherever. But we're just gonna run through how to do it just in case, you know what I'm saying, trying to get your business up and popping, moving, trying to get your friends on, you know what I'm saying, have a good time, a little shindig. You can jump on and have your own event. So I'm gonna pass it over to Sam and let her introduce herself.
Hello, I am the other half of Hand Wash Cold. Me and Shanice co-run it. And what was I going to say? We are recording as well as taking photos. If you ever decide to turn your cameras on during the event, I'll try to get everybody's best angles. I'm a retired model. I know how it feels to have bad group photos. Yeah, so I got you. Yeah, so we have like a nice PowerPoint. You're welcome. I got you guys because I love y'all. Y'all my people. Yeah, but we have a nice little PowerPoint for you all. And I hope that you guys get something new from this. Ask questions anytime you feel confused about anything. We're open. Yeah, so Shanice is going to start us off with our first few slides. Give me 1 second to pull up the screen. Here we go.
Oh, yay. Okay. All right. So, obviously, first thing is Digital Programming 101. It's just a really fancy way of saying you're going to learn how to work Zoom. So, Sam, if you please.
Of course.
So, scheduling. If you already have downloaded Zoom onto your computer or on your phone, when you first open it, you'll see they'll have 4 little boxes. One says schedule, one says like settings. You'll hit schedule because you're about to schedule a meeting. I wish it had like the little to turn page. All right, once you hit schedule, the topic is gonna be whatever your event is about, whatever you want to talk about, whatever your shindig party is gonna be about. You're gonna put that in there. Right under, you're gonna pick the date and time, how long you want it to go for. You want it to start at a certain time, end at a certain time. A really cool thing is if you constantly have meetings at the same time, continuously on Wednesdays, Fridays, or something like that, you have the option to click reoccurring meetings, so you don't have to always go back in here and make a new one. What we like to do is click generate automatically, because if you use your personal meeting ID every time you use a meeting or have an event, people will always have those credentials, which means they can jump on whenever you get ready. So if it's somebody you ducking and you don't really want them in your business, they'll have your personal meeting ID and they can jump on whenever. So just to stay safe, just generate it automatically. For security, we like to always click passcode, which means they can't jump on without the password, which is great as well. You want to have your waiting room option checked if you would like people to give you a second to get yourself together. If you're co-hosting it and you're having other people jump onto your event, it's nice to kind of get on maybe 30 minutes to an hour early and kind of run through how the event's going to go, what you're going to talk about. And this allows you to kind of chat with the people in your waiting room, your attendees, kind of hey, you guys will be starting at this time. And then you guys are comfortable, you can let them in when you're ready. You have the option to have your video off when you first get on. That way it don't catch you slipping, you don't be looking crazy. You have your video off because sometimes stuff be going on in your background, you have to get situated. So you have your video off. You know what I'm saying? If you out here risking it for the biscuit, leave it on. For your participants, it's usually clicked off. On the opposite side, for the attendees, they have the option to turn their audio, turn their video on. So no worries, they can fully function that themselves. For audio, you have the option for telephone and computer audio. And this just means when you first jump on, it'll be like, hey, do you want to connect using the internet or the Wi-Fi or the computer audio? If not, it'll give you the option to call in.
Next slide. Okay. Gotcha.
I really wish we had some sound effects. Okay. So calendar option, which is kind of self-explanatory. You got iCalendar, Google Calendar, Outlook, and other calendars, whatever apps you may have or you use on your phone. It's just whatever your preference is, you save it, it'll automatically put that event on your calendar, so it'll send you those reminders, which is great because I forget. You do have the option to mute your participants upon entry, which we do recommend because somebody could be in a car and they could be bumping, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. They could be bumping that old booty.
Yeah.
Set it off. They could be bumping, you know what I'm saying? They could be like playing something crazy, or the background, you guys could be like in the middle of talking about something serious, and then you got somebody jumping on talking crack nasty. You don't need that. So you just want to go ahead. This is why we mute. This is like why we mute people upon entry, to avoid it. So it'll just keep everybody safe. So automatically record, if you absolutely need this, like if it's something you need to go back and reference, you can automatically record if you know that you forget. You do have the option once your event starts, or when you do hop on, to manually record it, and then you can go back and edit it after the fact. But if you automatically record every time you jump on a certain meeting, it'll record itself and save onto your computer or to the cloud. And once it gets in the cloud, it stays in the cloud. Once again, I'm sorry, y'all. I try to make this fun because wow. Okay.
Here we go. Audio.
Okay. So as we all know, in the left-hand corner, you see the little microphone. It's mute, unmute, self-explanatory. You talking or you not talking? Period. Okay, no, but if you have other like if you have like a separate microphone that you like have to plug into your USB, right here you'll have the option to like pick which one you want to use, like your regular computer audio. You got some other speakers you finna, you know what I'm saying? Drop a whole 16. You got the mic plugged in. You have the option. So turn it on, turn it off, whatever works best for you. That one's just whatever. You know how to work the microphone. And guess what? Okay, so you also have the option to share your computer audio. You might have to make me the host for this one, Sam, because I gotta drop the beat. I'm just playing. But you have the option to like share your computer audio, and I'm about to share it with y'all so we can like listen to some music. Oh, okay. But you want to share your computer audio? All right. It's coming, I promise. You let me know if you can hear it.
In my head. Now while I'm praying, don't be eyeballing your sister.
Okay, so you have the option. It is? Okay.
Yeah, it sounds real good. Yeah. Yes, girl.
You have the option to share your computer audio only without sharing your screen. Sometimes we have stuff popping up and we not going for that. Because we don't want, you don't know who on here. Your text coming down at the bottom. But you have the option to share your only the audio, the computer audio. So that's good. Okay, Sam.
Chef's kiss.
You can take it back over.
All righty. You gotta make me host.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Hey, Vincent, glad you're here.
Your turn. Let's see. I don't know if we can do that this time just because of hostship is a tricky thing unless, let's see. Well, we'll pass the aux in the end. Video. Is that on me?
That's on you, Steve.
On me. Okay, so video. you can turn your video on and off in the bottom left corner. Sorry, I had to go back to elementary real quick and choose a hand. Yeah, but bottom left, and you can turn your video on and off, which is very helpful. No, people cannot see you when you turn your video off. People just was like really bad with Zoom in the beginning of the pandemic. So you saw all kinds of craziness on Zoom. But now you're proficient and you can just like turn it on, turn it off, and then you're good. You can also choose a virtual background. That is our lovely community partner and associate, Elliot. He has chosen to be in Hawaii during our meetings. So you can also choose a background for your account. You don't have to be the host for it at all. You can also upload your own personal background as well. We used to have an event called Coloring in Comfort, hosted by our very own Shanice. And in order to share the pictures, I just like put it up on my background and it was great. It was awesome. All right. And who wants to change their background? Me? All right. Let's see. Stop share. And we are gonna choose a background. So what you do is you go to your video and it has like a little pull up menu and you hit that cursor and it lets you choose a virtual background. I'm gonna go to San Francisco. For some reason, you cannot see me in mine, but mine is the only one like that, but I'm in San Fran right now. And then orbit, sending y'all into orbit. And we out here in the stars. So Shanice, please. So anywhere you want to be, you could be there. Yeah, so this is great. I'm gonna turn it off now. None, I'm back. So going back to the thing. If ever you guys want to turn your cameras on and try, you're more than welcome to try it. We will not judge whatever photo you pick up there unless it's inappropriate. Then I have to kick you out the meeting. It'll be bad, but we trust you. So crowd control, crowd control, very good subject. So you have the waiting room. The great thing about the waiting room is if you're not ready to start the meeting yet, you can actually send a message to the waiting room and let people know it's like, hey, happy to have you. We're gonna start soon. Thank you for your patience. Let's see, you have the chat. So you can open up your chat, which I see you guys have been using, and you can send either a DM or you can send a message to the group. One thing that's a little tricky about Zoom is it's a very subtle difference between sending a private message and sending one to the whole group. So you have to really look out for that private message thing, like right there, because if not, you're gonna be sending something personal or whatever to the whole group, you know, not a good day. You can rename yourself. You can put whatever you need. Sometimes when I just want to have the day off, but I still want to support the homies, like I put iPhone as my name so that I can just like come into a chat, or if I want to just like attend something else that's outside of work, I can still go under iPhone Sammy or anything like that. But you go to your settings and you can change it all. All right, let's see. Breakout rooms. Breakout rooms are cool. I believe we have the ability to do that. So you can make breakout rooms, multiples. You can actually, I think you can make up to 20 breakout rooms, no matter how many people are in the meeting. And you can rename the rooms as well. And yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys see that real quick. Gonna pause the share. Okay, and let's see. Assign automatically. I'm gonna just do 2, no problem, you're welcome. And I'm just going to randomly assign and open all rooms, add room. So you can send an invite and everybody can join. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, Vince. All right. And I think we are good to go. And we have 60 seconds. Why does it take so long? How do we go back to the main one? Awesome, everybody's back. All right, cool, cool, cool. So one thing about the breakout rooms is the host cannot hear or see what's going on in the other breakout rooms. Where whatever room you're in, whatever happens in there happens. That is not an invitation to do or say anything that you want to people, but I cannot see anything that goes on. Okay, I cannot see anything that goes on, but I can broadcast a message and everybody should see it. Now you do have to, I think that there's a way that you can adjust like how much time it takes to close out a breakout room. But either way, like you're gonna wait a little bit of time before everybody like jumps back into the main room. Cool, cool, cool. Just gonna open up PowerPoint again. Amazing. So let's see. Allow participants to return to the main session at any time. See that? Like, and that's why I love y'all. Y'all did not wait a full 60 seconds to jump back in, because this is a long time when you're presenting. 60 seconds feels like a lifetime. Auto close break rooms after 30 minutes. You can choose how much time you want people to spend in those breakout rooms. You can get notified when the time is up. You can have a countdown. Yeah, and that's where you can control the settings. Should have done 10 seconds. All right. I don't think we have the ability to pass that on right now. We're gonna move right along. And I see you all have been using the emoticons at the bottom. Zoom has generously given us 6 emojis. So you have 6 emojis to choose from, which is cool. And you can raise a hand, which is amazing. Yeah, but in the chat, in the actual chat room, I believe that you can use any emoji on your phone for the most part. But to get the main emojis in like the top left corner of your screen, you have to use one of these 6, or you can raise your hand. All right, we got the chats chatting. And so you can, as I said, that's the chat room. You can send files. Unfortunately, it will not let you send like GIFs or memes and things like that, unless I guess you send it in file format, but they're not going to let you like just send stuff like it's a text message. Kind of like old formatting there, but yeah. All right. So polls, you can have an anonymous poll where you have all of your guests like vote on something. Who got the polls polling? So you can you can set that up, but you have to set it up in your settings before you start the meeting. So before you start the meeting, you have to put all your questions into the actual website, and then you can actually share those polls in your Zoom. All right, and that is all for the Zoom. Shanice, do we have any extra tips, any additional thoughts?
Nope. Just know that this is all free, girl. It's free. If it's free, it's for me. No, I'm just playing. But no, seriously, all these features are free, which we already thought about. I already told you. But because it's recording, all of these features are free. The only time you would need to purchase an actual like credential account is if you if you're trying to like do it as a group, you're trying to add multiple people on your account, y'all all utilize an account, and it's like different payment methods too, like it's different price point. But use it for longer than an hour and 30 minutes. Anything
Yes.
hour and 30 minutes plus, you're on your own. But if it's not that long, then for free. Everything you've learned here is free.
Yes. Also, quick notes, things that I've learned over time. When you're recording an event, it will follow your cursor over the screen at times. And also, if you are sharing a video while you're doing an event and you're the host, if you go on mute, your video also goes on mute. Yeah, so all your, like, just keep in mind your functions while you're sharing projects and videos and things like that. I've had like an unfortunate, time where I've like, I've definitely muted a video, and Shanice was nice enough to text me and let me know. It's like, girl, we can't hear shit. Excuse my language. We can't hear nothing. Yeah, so just like little things like that to keep in mind. Yeah, of course. Like, and then let's see, I think that there are, what else do we have here? Shanice, can you think of anything else? So I think those are the major ones that like messed me up over time, but I think that was it. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any questions?
No, this is really informative. I did not realize that the Zoom had all of that, all of those like nuances and stuff. So I've been using it for a little bit, but like seeing it kind of set up this way, we have some sort of like automatic Zoom link set up at my work. And so like doing it this way is just very different. And I haven't done events, like hosting a meeting's different, but like seeing how you do the events itself is so much more helpful than just what I have right now. Thank you.
That. You're welcome. That's awesome. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, also like that, you were talking about using the Zoom link. Yeah, once you put it in your calendar, like there's no forgetting anything. I know like for this event, I got like 5 notifications and they were like spread out, and I was just like, okay, I know. I have work tonight. Thank you, Siri.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's it as far as our tips and tricks go.
Amazing. Thank you both.
You're very, very welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm glad that you got something from this.
I did. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We ain't got nothing else to pull out the hat. That's it.
That's it.
All right.
all
Take care.
You
You
take care as well.